Why do I keep loving this man? He's cheated on me, lied to me, and left me feeling small. He's broken me down emotionally, mentally, even physically. And yet, a part of me still can't let go. Sis, if you ever whispered those words to yourself in the dark, this episode is for you. Because what you're feeling isn't weakness, it's something deeper, something rooted in connection, conditioning, and unhealed pain. Welcome back to Life Unscripted Raw podcast. Love isn't supposed to hurt, but when love and pain comes wrapped together early in our lives, our brains can confuse the two. You start to associate chaos with passion, inconsistency with excitement, and emotional highs and lows with love. So when someone breaks you but also comforts you, your nervous system gets addicted to the cycle. You keep waiting for the version of them who once made you feel safe. You keep hoping the love will outweigh the pain. But here's the truth. Real love doesn't demand your destruction. When you've been raised in chaos or neglected emotionally, love can feel like confusion, intensity, or even struggle. We start equating what looks familiar to us with love. So when someone breaks us, but also shows us affection, our brain remembers the tenderness and ignores the destruction. That's not love, that's conditioning. Sometimes we also experience soul ties. Soul ties are those invisible cords that form when we connect deeply, emotionally, physically, or spiritually. Every time we give ourselves to someone, a piece of us becomes intertwined with theirs. And when that person leaves or hurts us, we still feel them inside of us. That's why detachment feels impossible. But soul ties can be broken. It takes prayer, reflection, and self forgiveness. You have to call back your energy, every piece of it, and say, I release what no longer serves me peace. Let's talk about trauma bonding. It's when pain and pleasure mix so tightly that you can't tell them apart. You forgive because you crave the good moments, and you stay because leaving feels like dying. Abusers create these highs and lows intentionally or subconsciously, love bombing, withdrawing, apologizing until you start to depend on those small crumbs of affection just to feel alive. But the truth is, you deserve more than crumbs. You deserve a feast of consistent love. Loving broken doesn't mean you're unworthy. It means you love with the tools you had. You wanted connection so badly, you accepted pain disguised as passion. But healing begins when you realize love shouldn't hurt. Love shouldn't silence you. Love shouldn't make you question your worth. You can still love someone and walk away. You can still care and choose yourself. That's not betrayal, that's self-preservation. Healing from soul ties and trauma bonds takes time. It's not linear. But some days you will miss them. Some nights you will cry for what could have been. But each time you choose not to return, you're teaching your heart a new rhythm. Start by loving yourself the way you wanted to love them. Speak gently to yourself. Rebuild your boundaries. Relearn what peace feels like. So if you're listening and you're still loving someone who broke you, take a deep breath. You're not crazy. You are not weak. You are human. But your healing deserves more than pain. You can release the bond, call your power back, and start over. Not with them, but with you. Because sometimes loving broken teaches us what love was never meant to be. Thank you for joining us on this week's episode, Loving Broken.